Ken Griffin f***ed a 24-year-old. It's hedge fund over, but it's the kid who's the winner of the fight. This is Leopold Aschenbrenner, pictured here looking like AI's output to the prompt trust fund. And as a researcher at OpenAI, he was promoted to unemployed in 2024, inspiring him to write an essay about the future of AI that went viral and helped him raise $100 million for his own hedge fund. The most I've ever gotten from an essay is an A. Within 2 years, the fund grew to $45 billion, but it was mostly a massive debt-funded bet on AI companies. So last Tuesday, when investors were worried that the Federal Reserve would raise rates, which would make all that debt those AI companies have very expensive to repay, AI stocks, much like my pants when I first saw Leopold, dropped. To cement these fears, Citadel also released a prediction that the Fed would raise rates. So AI stocks plummeted, and so did Leopold's fund, until Citadel itself ended up buying up a lot of Leopold's portfolio for pennies on the dollar. And the rate hike everyone feared never even happened. Now the media and Twitter have been gloating Ken Griffin as the king who masterfully protected his throne. But I think this hype is really misplaced. Firstly, Citadel is not one company. There's Citadel Securities, which is a market maker with its own CEO, and then there's Citadel LLC, the hedge fund that Ken Griffin runs. While both companies are based right here in this building, the government strictly prohibits the two companies from talking to one another. It was Citadel Securities that actually made that prediction about the Federal Reserve raising rates, and it was one of dozens of predictions on Wall Street. And it was Citadel, the hedge fund, that actually went and deployed the cash to go buy out a ton of Leopold's fund. So Ken Griffin didn't exactly orchestrate a takeover as much as he was the sugar daddy that helped bail out Leopold, giving him the cash to pay off his loan sharks. And Leopold, look, it's been a tough week, but what those haters on Twitter don't know is that despite all those losses, your fund is still up 80% this year. That's impressive. And all you had to do was let Ken Griffin touch your ass. Assets.